And just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy, Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty Radio Show. We come to you each and every week, man, bringing you beats, rhymes, hip-hop, everyday life, and talk. That's right. This show is not just about hip-hop. It's about public opinion, the movers and shakers, and everything that goes on throughout our neighborhood, our country, our city, our state. If it's going on, man, we talk about it right here on Ridin Durty Radio, as well as introducing you to some of the upcoming artists and innovators, inventors, movers and shakers, and businessmen of the world. One time for WRFG 89.3 FM.com, who even provided me the radio opportunity over 15 years ago, and that has led to me bringing it to the crib, still rocking with them. So again, one time for WRFG 89.3 FM. Now, let me tell y'all real quick, y'all know this show would not be brought to y'all if it wasn't for the good people over at Dr. Juice Cleanse. That's right, Dr. Juice Cleanse is a all-natural cleanser that promises if you follow their steps, you can lose up to 25 pounds in just 10 days. That's right, 25 pounds in just 10 days. Y'all gotta rock with Dr. Juice Cleanse and, you know, shed some of the belly fat and get right for the summertime. It's summertime and you know you want to be bikini fine. Now, Dr. Juice Cleanse, this product does some great things for your body. It provides healthy colon enhancement. So, you know, I'm not going to say it can prevent colon cancer, but you know, as men, colon cancer is very detrimental to us, especially African American men. So it provides healthy colon enhancement. It stops the aging process. That means when you're 25, your ass looking 55, if you have been drinking some Dr. Juice Cleanse, you probably won't be looking like that. All right. Also, and this is a big thing for me. It provides stress relief. You understand me? If you drink it, it helps provide stress relief, calms your ass down. All right. Now, I'm not going to tell you no more about Dr. Juice Cleanse. I'm going to tell you it is minority owned and operated by a brother, my dude, and also happy birthday to him, my man, Young Lone. He celebrated his birthday last week, but it's 100% owned and operated, minority-based company, independently owned. And I'm not going to tell you no more. What I want you to do is go to drjuicecleanse.com. Everything is spelled correctly. drjuicecleanse.com. Find out some of the good things about this product. Drop them a line, some comments, tell them you heard your boy Vic XL, Ridin Durty, talking about them. And it's just that simple. All right, today is June the 14th. June the 14th. And let's see in birthdays what we got cracking. All right, I want to say happy birthday to my man, MC Ren. That's right, MC Ren of the legendary NWA group. MC Ren turns 48 years old today. Happy birthday to him. Let's see what else we got. Happy birthday to, let's see. Is that the only celebrity birthday I got? Happy birthday to Faison Love, comedian Faison Love. Also happy birthday, Faison Love is turning 49. I didn't realize he was that old, but he's 49 years old. Faison Love just, put a dude in the yoke hold in the airport a couple months ago. Y'all go check that video out. Also happy birthday to Mr. Darren Townsend, aka Cash, of the group TK and Cash. He turns 23 years old. And also happy birthday to Miss Marla Gibbs. That's right, actress Marla Gibbs from The Jefferson Show and 227 and all kind of other good shows. So happy birthday to them. One time to everybody on the check-in, checking the show out. My man Derek Cleveland, what up, D? My man Shadrick, what's happening? We're gonna, hit the jail real soon, like in a few hours. But enough of that, man. Let me let y'all know that I got a extraordinary guest on the line, representing FLA, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want y'all to give a warm, Ridin Durty welcome to my man, Mr. Trill Cut. What's going on, people?
Yo, what's happening to everybody, man? What's going on, bro? You doing good, Vic?
Man, I'm trying to do good. This weather is crazy. I just got from the DMV. Someone either lost my license or someone stole them, but doing my thing, man. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm just out here maintaining, man. Just surviving, man. Working always. Hey man, you gotta get that license though, man. Somebody hit you for the lick, man. You gotta go handle that.
Oh, I just got back in time to talk to you. So look, let the world know. I know you're in FLA. I've had a chance to check out information on you, but let the world know where Trill Cut is from.
Most definitely, man. I am Trill Cut. I'm representing the Daytona Beach, Bunnell, Florida area. I'm a Florida native. You know what I mean? I've been in Jacksonville, Orlando. I'm now in Miami. Currently I'm in Miami, but man, I represent Florida from the bottom to the top. And what I bring to you is hip hop soul music. You know what I mean? If you like the instrumentation and stuff like, let me see, soulful stuff, soulful vibes. You know, if you're into Curtis Mayfield and things like that, those are some of my biggest influence. And I try to really keep that legacy, but also bring that into the hip hop realm.
All right, that is, man, I definitely want to dive and indulge into that. But before we do, let the people know, because your background is very interesting, because you were living with your parents and then they separated. And tell us a little bit about growing up and what it was like from you, because I noticed you kind of went from home to home. You had an uncle step in. So tell us a little bit about your childhood.
Yeah, man. My childhood is, man, to put it maybe some simple words, man, I moved around. My childhood, I wasn't really raised like my mom or my dad. You know, when I was about 6 years old, my mom actually, me and my mom, we really didn't see eye to eye. I was just a young project kid, you know what I mean, and my dad wasn't in the house. So around about that age, about 5, 6 years old, I was just starting to get out of hand. And my older cousin, Albert, he really kind of stepped in and brought me in, but he also had a music studio, and he was producing for a lot of different artists everywhere, a lot of different people, but a lot of underground stuff. So 6 years old, I moved in with him and started living in a home studio, and it gave me something else to focus on. It gave me something else to think about, and I think that was when I really started finding my passion, and I started putting maybe some of the anger I might have had as a youth, you know, because it is hard growing up as a black male in the hood. You got your daddy around you, and then my mom, she was on drugs, so that kind of was a big thing too. And growing up, going to school and things, my parents wasn't really involved with that. So I always had to kind of be my own role model, look myself in the mirror and get myself to a certain point up until I would say my cousin Albert, he came into my life and showed me something different.
All right, I'm telling people out there, because, man, Father's Day is in a few days. The importance of, if your father's not there, having that male figure in your life.
Yeah, man. It was real hard, man. I feel it's really important. I have 2 kids of my own now, a son and a daughter, and I do my best to do all the things that, you know, my father didn't do, or my mother too. Because with me, I can't just put on my dad. I kind of had it hard with my mom and my dad. You know, thank God I had aunts and cousins and other people around me that really stepped in and helped to fill the void. But I will say, even now as a grown man and trying to be a father to my own children, you know, it's still a lack. It's still a void there. So it's just real important to be that parent, you know, to your children and really be there for that seed that you plant.
All right. Were you, at this point, have you had a chance to make amends or reconnect with your mother and y'all get on better terms?
Well, me and my mom, we actually did. She passed away a couple of years ago, but before she passed, we definitely did make amends. You know, I know. Let me say this, because this is important. Somebody out here might need this message. Man, you know, drugs is a bad thing. You know, I really grew right through the crack epidemic, and you know that's really what affected my family. But drugs is like a disease of the mind. You know, and after my mom really cleaned herself up, you know, she came back to herself, and we was able to make amends. Now, my father, you know, we also, too, have been able to make amends. He's still alive. God bless him with that. And we've been able to talk and move on, you know, and build. And he's also, you know, he's also coming back. And that's a real good thing.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I'm glad you were able to, you know, put those things together. And, you know, because family is very, very important. What about your relationship with Albert? Like, do y'all still keep close? And, you know, have you let him know how much you appreciate him guiding you and introducing you to the studio?
Oh yeah, man. Definitely, man. I call him, he's my cousin, but I call him Pops. You know, God bless him with a few mothers and a few fathers, man, and that's one of them. And we still tight. You know, he's my cousin, but it's like Pops, man. We go in the studio. He produced beats for me, so we work together. We still do everything together, you know. And it is a blessing too that with this music business, I'm actually able to work with family, you know, not just not just always people you have to grow and get to know, but we've grown together and we know each other, but we share the same passions too.
All right. Working with family, because a lot of people say don't do business with family, don't work with family. How hard is it, and how comforting is it? Give me both sides of the coin.
Well, I would say the only part that may be hard is swallowing a little bit of pride. You know, it is hard sometimes to swallow pride from someone who really knows you. And they may not be speaking to, you know, they're not your yes man. They ain't just telling you what you want to hear. You know, family 9 times out of 10 tell you what they want to know. Tell you what they want you to know about yourself. Or they try to help you out. So working with somebody like that is a little bit hard. But I give you the other side of that coin that, you know, you need that to be better. You know, you need that for personal development. So I think it's more good than bad, and I actually prefer it. Working with friends, you know, it is good, but I would say sometimes if your friendship ain't solid like that, business can come in between of that. But if family, if the bonds are tight, you know, it really shouldn't change it. It really shouldn't change it. And here's my first belief that we as minority people and all people, to be honest with you, we as families should come together and work together more. I think that's a big separation we have seen and not working together as families.
I definitely can agree. I can definitely agree with that. All right, your introduction to music. You know, your cousin had the studio, he's promoting, he's producing. When did you say, you know what, and this, I'm going to use a Florida term for you. When did you decide to jump off the porch and pursue this thing?
For sure. Well, I would say it was 2010. Reason being, I went to college. Right after I got done with high school, I went to University of Florida. I did 4 years of school, and at that point, I just felt like, well, I satisfied, you know, my aunt, my uncle, my cousins. You know, they all wanted me to do a little bit more and go to college. So I felt like I did that. I satisfied them, and now I had full range to go ahead and do what it is I want to do. You know, I've known music my whole life. I've always felt the same about it. You know, I've always been trying to grow and do different things in music. That really, when I got done with school, I felt confident enough to go in as a businessman myself.
All right, what was your major in school?
My major was anthropology, and I minored in business.
Okay, that's what's up. In obtaining a college education, and the one thing I know, to be in college, it takes a large amount of discipline and dedication. Yeah. How have you took that discipline and dedication and been able to incorporate it in your music? Because to be an independent artist, it takes a lot of discipline and dedication.
You know, this is what I would say. Really going to school, I was going there to get a certain thing, you know, a piece of paper. Or some people are there to get a job. But me personally, I was there to get a piece of paper. And at the end of the day, I just kind of set myself in a certain pattern, certain discipline, making sure 5 days out of the week, you know, 24 hours in a day, I got to put 3 hours every day in on at least studying for my work. You know, can't let no day go by without putting at least 3 hours in on my studying. You know, you're still going to be in the classroom, but you got to put 3 hours of personal time in every day, just making sure you're covering that. And that really has, I would say, it's kept going because when I started working a job and I didn't feel so right working for other people with my discipline. I don't know a better way to say it. You know, just clocking in, and I'm a hard worker, and, you know, I'm in here working for a paycheck, but the paycheck just wasn't enough, and I felt like at the end of the day, I could put the same type of discipline in my speed, in my direction, what I'm trying to do. You know, God bless me. God bless me so far that I've been able to do that, and I have a couple other businesses too, so, you know, I think God is really in my corner helping me out with that too.
All right. Tell us a little bit about the Money Dreams movement.
Yes. Money Dreams, man, I'm representing for the bottom. Man, I come from nothing. And to define a money dream is if you came from nothing, you came from absolutely nothing, but you knew you had to make it. you know, your mom, your dad, your parents, whoever's around you in your corner, they feed you that success. You got to make it. You got to do it, but you don't know how. I think that's something that a lot of us, well, in my experience and the people where I come from, we dealt with that. You know, you want to make it, you see success on the TV, you hear people talking about it around you, but you don't really know how to get there. But you know you got to make it. And a money dream defines that. A money dream really defines the motivation and ambition and the drive that really it takes to get that. You know, I say for me, I came from a situation where I didn't see people doing the thing that I want to do on that level. You know, I saw people doing it, but like I say, not on that level, which I want to take it to. And the money dream really defines that motivation, that drive, and that ambition I have to take it there. And I think that's with anybody. You know, if you go to school and you know you want to be a lawyer, you know you waking up every single day doing what you got to do to go get your money dream, to go ahead and secure your future and live your life the way you want to live it. And that's your money dream. It don't really have to mean, you know, $1 billion, $1 billion. It just means you could be happy doing what you want to do and it's taken care of. That's your money dream.
All right. Also, with the money dream movement, like you've done some things like a sweepstake, released a book. Tell me a little bit about that stuff.
Yes. The sweepstakes that I did was to show some love back. Man, I did a sweepstakes where people basically just showed love, downloaded any of my singles, and I put them in a drawing, and I was able to give out an iPad. I was also give an iPhone, gave out a couple of skateboards to a couple of kids. But it was really just about, you know, different people who supported the movement. They purchased a download of one of my singles, and I just asked them what was it that they wanted. You know, what is it that you really enjoy or you really like and you want for yourself? And a lot of people just gave their reply, and I was able to do a drawing after that and fulfill a couple of those money dreams. And like I said, a couple of them was kids, because two of the kids, they wanted to be skateboarders. They wanted to be professional skateboarders. So that really made me feel good hearing that that's what they wanted to do, and they supported me, so I wanted to support that dream back and, you know, hope do the best I can for them.
That's dope, though. That's dope. So, you got a book as well?
Yes, sir. Yes. My book is called Head, Heart, Hand. It's actually a poetry book. I released a mixtape called Head, Heart, Hand, and it's all produced by Big Chris. All the instrumentation is from his Forever in a Day mixtape. But I really took that project, I minimalized it, and I wanted to get to the concept of head, heart, hand. You know, three things that I think are really important to being successful. And with that mixtape, I was able to pull a lot of the real important stuff and form a poetry book, which is dedicated to Bethune-Cookman University. Their motto is Head, Heart, Hand. And Mrs. Bethune, you know, she really was big on that concept. And it's something that actually a lot of the schools, or every school in the nation, has adopted into their educational practices.
All right. How can people get the book?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you go onto trillcut.com and actually send me your email, what I can do, I'm sending them out on paperback. I'm sending them out as a free gift, only for an email. So if you actually please go to my website, trillcut.com, and just send me over your email, join my email subscription, I will send you a download link or a free paperback copy of the book.
Let me show you how we do a Trill Cut, because I'm all about independence, and I tell people support equals support. So right now, I'm going to trillcut.com, and I want to get me a copy of this book.
Much love. I said that right to you.
All right, now back to the music, man. So again, tell us some of your influences, because the style of the genre of music that you said is something I feel like is much needed. So let's go into the background and what made you carve out this niche of yours.
Well, this is where hip hop started for me. I was riding in the car with Albert, and I grew up listening to Teddy Pendergrass, Isaac Hayes, Isley Brothers. That's actually the music I grew up hearing, loving. Bobby Womack, Wilson Pickett. Those were the first sounds I heard and loved. When I was riding in the car with my cousin Albert, and I remember this, I was like 7 years old, and it was right after All Eyes on Me came out, but right before Machiavelli came out. And just listening to Tupac and that All Eyes on Me, it really made me, for the first time, listen to hip hop in a way where, like, you know, I actually feel this. I can't lie. I mean, I grew up hip hop, would always be around me, but I like soul and I love soul music. But Tupac brought me into it. And then by the time when he dropped the Machiavelli album and the song White Man's World came, that song let me know that rap was something that I could do. As long as I kept it soulful and really represented for my influences like Teddy Pendergrass, Marvin Gaye, you know, Al Green, representing it that way, keeping my heart in it, having a concept, having something real that I'm talking about, but on that feeling that pop brought, you know, I thought that was the music I wanted to do, you know, something just like that.
All right. In your music, do you incorporate that singing style, or you more about that subject matter?
I'm between both because I'm definitely all into the subject matter. I got songs about love. I'll tell you right now, I don't hear no rap songs on the radio or anywhere that's just about love, just about a man loving a woman, just straightforward, like Teddy Pendergrass would give it to you, but rapping. And that's something that I've dedicated to, you know, content-wise, topic-wise, but also to the sound-wise. Yes, I've dedicated to that too, because a lot of the hip-hop or a lot of the soul-sounding samples in hip-hop today, the lyrics ain't matching the feeling. So, you know, I have to bring that sound and the content to really bring that whole package.
How important is love? Because you're right, artists don't talk about love. How important is that to you? And have you been in love?
Oh man, that's so important. Hey, yes, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, man. I wouldn't be a whole man if I wasn't ever in love. You know, and love is important. Love is what's missing in a large way. I think it's gonna come back though. I actually think it's gonna come back. I think the time is right for it. I think people feel that void and they want to feel it, you know, and I think people are reaching for it, and I definitely stand here to fill that void because it's important. It's really important. Actually, man, you think about it, you haven't probably heard Real Love records since probably LL almost, you know, back in that, almost like the late 90s, but it's got to come back. It's got to.
I definitely agree. And you know what's funny? In the 90s, all rap artists on that album, they tried to show versatility, so they would have a song about love. They would have a song about the streets. They would have songs about different subject matter that goes on in what I consider the everyday life of African American men. Nowadays, I feel like a lot of rappers, all they go on in their life is party and sex and drugs and guns.
Right. That only goes so far. I mean, that's only, I'd say knee deep, you know what I mean, into what's really going on in life or in everybody's life. You know, I don't have it done yet, but I'll go ahead and give you this little peek of the future. I'm working on a project that will be called Heartbreaks and Cognac. And it's my plan that being that the game is so saturated and so one side heavy on like gangster stuff and hard stuff, you know, drugs and sex, I'm going to do a whole project on my heartbreak and, you know, put it over some cognac. You know, everybody done had them. I'm just going to go ahead and put it to a soundtrack and represent for us.
Hey, man, heartbreaking cognac, I like that. And I'm telling you now, when you do it, and when you do it, definitely, because now music is not just music. It's about music and TV, music and merchandise, music. So make sure as you prep that thing, you reach out to a lot of these independent cognac companies and y'all form some type of partnership and help push that thing on along, man.
Oh, word. Thank you for that game. I will too.
Hey, definitely, man. Definitely, because I want to see you do very, very well. So, man, look, we're about to get up out of here. I have definitely appreciated talking to you. Real quick, because you may also act. You've done some acting. Let people know how to find you, because I noticed you were in a movie. Let people know about that real quick.
Yeah. So you guys here, Rule 236, Unlawful Justice. Make sure you come check out your boy Trill Cut, man. I just got a little small rule in there, but I'm holding it down, doing it real good. I wish I could tell you a little more about it, but I can't. But as soon as Rule 236, you see it hit the board, just come show your boy some love. And, you know, I'm actually working on a couple webisodes now. I can't give the name yet because they haven't named it yet. But we're actually filming and doing some of the skits. So I'm always working with the acting and stuff like that as well. Yeah.
All right, my man. You definitely got your head on right. You're a very positive brother. I like the direction you're going and where your music is going. Before we get up out of here, because I'm gonna drop this joint sound of life for the people. But again, let the people know where to find you everywhere. Where to find Trill Cut, whether it's on the internet, website, shows, whatever's coming up, let them know about Trill Cut. But before you do, because I forgot to ask the question I said I was going to ask, the name Trill Cut comes from what?
Oh, this is important. I'm glad you asked that. Trill Cut, this is how I define it. I grew up listening to Webby and Boosie. Came live, grew up listening to that my whole life. But what I really saw in those guys was some young guys who came from the hood, came from something that was similar to me, but they made it. And I always held on to that idea of Trill, being real, authentic, being a genuine person. And I wanted to be a cut of that. I wanted to be a version of that realness. You know, I came from the same things, but I wanted to take that to another level. So I'm a Trill Cut. I'm a version of that, and I'm always going to keep it Trill. I'm always going to keep it real. There's always going to be 1,000 with it. And that's how I'm made.
All right, let the people know how to find
you. Yes, sir. Everybody out there, man, if you're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, go at TRILLCUT.
90 seconds.
If you Google me, Trill Cut, you'll find me too. The website is www.com. And, you know, I don't know if you're on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever you're on. I'm also on your favorite music player. Follow at Trill Cut.
You got an EP there called Heart of Carbon, right? It's on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, everything, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That Heart of Carbon, that's a
60 seconds.
The times that we in right now, you know, the race stuff and the race baiting, all of it, man, all of it. You know, that Heart of Carbon album, I'm really talking about it all, you know, as from the black perspective. I'm even talking to the white people perspective. I'm talking about all of it across the board, so we all in the same place. I just got the heart to do it.
All right. Introduce this joint, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Everybody turn your speakers up, man. This is Sound of Life coming to you, man. It's your boy Trill Cut. I know you're going to feel it, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh, yeah, bro. Appreciate you, Vic, man. Stay up and stay blessed.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my man Trill Cut. Sounds of Life. Let's get it.
10 seconds.
Instrumental be the best that I can be. Find a rhythm, lift me up and then set me so free. Got a beat, wanna see me, roll with no relief. But the poor track speak is worth more than you can see. I can have a dream, not even Martin Luther King could explain to me the man that I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be real. Now who you supposed to be? This food for thought, he go to groceries, go feast. On my life with cold beats as I teach these kids to reach for their people. I'm climbing mountains most never seen. Battling monsters, red, blue, and green. Behind this movie screen is real things. Child getting older, Lord gave me a queen. Time learn the things that I never dreamed. Would make me a man, but I want all those. Come on.
Man.
For real.
I'm telling all you artists out there now.
Help me, Lord.
It's not just about your music, man.
Lord, help.
You gotta do more than your music, man. Maybe you should, you know, videos important. do you some vlogs, get with some t-shirts, just, it's all about marketing and co-marketing, co-promotion. But music is just not enough. I cannot preach that enough, man. You need more. I'm gonna tell you a prime example of people doing more. Look at Steve Harvey right now. Steve Harvey does Family Feud. He has a syndicated radio show, morning show. He does the Steve Harvey Show, which comes on daytime television, and he just started the show Thunderdome. I'm just saying that to say, just being complacent doing one thing is not enough, man. You gotta be everywhere. Look at Ludacris. He's just in the Fast and Furious. He's dropped a new project.
So I take the time to get it right, because I don't want to live
artists, don't get complacent. I see you post, I see what you're doing, but being a Facebook or Instagram or whatever form of social media star, it's not enough when it comes to feeding your family, man. I gotta do more, man. Do as much as possible. T-shirts, hats, everything, man. You got to be everywhere. If you're gonna survive, or even if you're gonna win or even survive in this game, be everywhere. And I'm not just talking about on the bullshit. I'm not talking about being in the club. I'm talking about be everywhere, man. Be accessible for the kids, be accessible for the blacks, be accessible for the whites, be accessible for the radio. Be accessible and give more. Please, give more, give more, give more, give more. Your music, your art, that's your business, man. Y'all put your best foot forward. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Big XL, man. I'm about to be up out of here. I'm definitely gonna be back to y'all Friday at 11 a.m. I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow, man. If somebody out there who wanna interview, let's squeeze this thing in. I wanna do a show tomorrow at 11 a.m. Alright? If you're available, you got something to talk about. If you ain't gotta do music, if you got something to talk about, let's do your thing, man. But I'm telling you, get out there, man. One time for everybody checking in on the show, everybody who hit that like button, y'all do me a favor. Spread this thing. Hit that share button, man. Be part of the movement. Like, we tend to be part of things when they get big. Like, be part of it. And I'm not just saying this because it's me, because there's plenty of people out there I share and I support that y'all don't know of. Be part of it, man. Share this thing. Let's push it along, man. I've been doing this for you guys for over 15 years, and I'm going to continue to do it. Alright? Your boy Big XL, man. I'm out. I appreciate y'all listening to me during the early day. I'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'll be back Friday 11 a.m. Man, if you got something to say, hit your boy up. Alright? Big XL, I'm gone. Peace.